My name is Jenn Ayscue. I'm an assistant professor in the Educational Evaluation and Policy Analysis program and the Educational Leadership program. My research focuses on policies that shape students' access to diverse and equitable learning opportunities, and primarily I focus on school desegregation in K-12 schools. The U.S. Constitution does not have an explicit guarantee for the right to public education. However, the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment has been applied to education to ensure that students have a right to equal education. Brown versus Board of Education provided the groundwork for dismantling racial segregation in schools. And so within about a decade after Brown versus Board of Education, schools across the nation, primarily in the Southeast, where we had de jure segregation, began to desegregate. The peak of desegregation across the nation was about 30 years ago, and since that time, we've seen segregation intensifying across the nation. Some school districts across the country are trying to achieve voluntary desegregation, but Supreme Court decisions over the last several decades have made it increasingly difficult for those districts to do so. By using a multi-factor student assignment policy in which the racial composition of a neighborhood or a geographic area is one of the multiple factors that they're considering in assigning students to schools. Magnet schools have been used historically as a tool for desegregation and still can be used as a regulated form of choice with diversity goals to achieve desegregation. Students who have attended integrated schools are more likely to live and work in integrated environments later in their lives. They also have better economic outcomes with higher status jobs and better paying jobs. They have higher levels of civic engagement. They also have lower rates of incarceration and better health outcomes.